Which brings us to number 1, AI automation agency, which is like the hotness. Now, the cost is medium because maybe for some projects you're gonna need some software and pay for pro versions of it. And the effort is medium because there's a learning curve if you're new to this. But the cool part is I taught it to my 12-year-old son. Like, anybody can learn this if they're willing to just put their head down, search and consume that information instead of drowning themselves in personal development podcasts. Like, it's time to go learn. And the potential is high because you will be at the forefront of artificial intelligence. You'll be helping businesses reduce the complexity in their business, and you will find new opportunities because you're sitting in those companies. On the low end, you could be making $200 a day. That only takes 1 or 2 small clients that you automate their workflows. Every week, you just work on it. On the high end though, you could be making $1,000 to $2,500 a day because that's where you're integrating their current tool sets with other software integrations. You're helping them with lead generation. You're figuring out how to improve the back-end workflow so they can increase their capacity to work with more customers. So the problem you're solving is for bigger customers that have more money, which means they'll pay you because the problems you solve makes them more money. Here's my rule. Every person on my team has to understand how to do this anyway. Even my head of finance sat down for 3 weeks and built a complete end-to-end process to automate all the bookkeeping. This person loves spreadsheets, didn't know anything about AI. Automation isn't about replacing people. It's about freeing them to focus on what matters most, about being creative, focusing on results, really figuring out what part's gonna move the needle, and anything that's just processing information or moving things forward can be done by a computer. So here's how we get started. Number 1, create a course of action. Just ask ChatGPT, if I wanted to start an automation agency, what are the top 10 steps I should do? Be detailed, be very concise, and it will tell you. Number 2 is master 1 automation use case. See, most people that get into this start thinking about like all the freaking things they could do with AI, and you could, but then you're not really going deep on anything. I'm talking about like cold outreach, team training, building bots, onboarding automation. Like, pick one specific area and go deep because specialists get paid. The third, join a community. You want to be around other people doing the thing so you can learn faster.